nastier companies, cheaper companies, certainly. And you get other companies which actually have great benefits and sick pay and paternity pay and all the rest. So they're not all bad, but by any means. But there are some that I certainly wouldn't want to work for, ever. Having said that, I've been self-employed for over 20 years. I think I'd be unemployable now, and I don't think I'd want to work for anyone else anyway. Because having the freedom of being self-employed is actually rather nice. When you are genuinely self-employed, when you can choose your own hours and times and contracts and who you work for and what you do. Is that one fixed? Right, so we just need stone for all these now, I think. Oh, and another 80 planks. And then a lot of stone. So, horse, we're just going to be bringing planks and stones back. Having said that, whatever we're entitled to now when we're sick is better than what you were entitled to in the medieval period, which was bugger all. Oh, you're ill, you won't be able to work. It's okay, we have a spot reserved for you in the graveyard with all the other paupers. Just let us know if you need it. We'll take your home and belongings as payment for the hallowed ground, but it's yours if you want it. Yeah, Uber was one, and they did lose those lawsuits, I think. But there's lots of others, and the fight goes on. There was one of the not Just Eat necessarily, one of the Uber Eats maybe? Probably. And there's various like these food delivery services where the drivers are on 0-hour contracts, or the cyclists, or the delivery people, basically. But it had all the negative sides of being self-employed and none of the benefits of, basically. Right, let's drop some heavy stuff in here. I must have a huge amount of feathers in there doing, like, nothing. And I want planks and wood. 80 planks. We're getting through those. We're using them up quite nicely. I'm just going to put some on the horse. And I'll see how much stone I can get. Should probably have a donkey for this sort of thing. Carry a bit more. Yeah, Amazon contract delivery staff. I don't know. I don't know what that's like in the UK. I think the one I read about was in the US, where they were trying to improve that. But I might be wrong. I know it's for the delivery staff. They're on like a really tight schedule. They do a good job though. The ones around here do anyway. Better than some of the other big courier firms for sure. Stone. I'm after stone. How much? I think I can probably get 50. 50, 60. I'm going to go 60. 60 kilos of stone. Just. With not much room to spare. I had a friend who works for... Well, he actually still works for Amazon. But he used to work in one of their warehouses near Edinburgh. And he worked in like... what was it, fault finding or fault resolution, which I think was solving problems within Amazon's business when something wasn't right, and rather than with customer service, I think. Anyway, he got offered a chance to go and work in the warehouse floor picking things for delivery, and he says, "Go on then, I'll give that a go." And it was just like a trial for 2 weeks. And he said at the end of those 2 weeks, he was absolutely worn out, and not just physically, it was the stress, huge mental stress. He said. Of you've got this thing that's this little like a personal device that tells you what to go next, what aisle, what to pick up, what you have to get, and it's like it tracks how many orders you're picking per hour and stuff. And if you're not going fast enough, it tells you to hurry up to get more. You have to get more. You expect to do more. Come on, quick. And he said the stress of trying to meet the demands over 2 weeks and having this thing constantly telling you to work harder, to go faster. He said it just burnt him out completely. He was done. So he went back to his previous post. It is summer. I didn't realise we were close to the end of the season there. Can I stagger down it? No, I'm getting the horse. I'm getting the horse. This was the original Uber. You just stand outside your front door and whistle. That's what I should have called it, shouldn't I? I should call the horse Uber. There's some big houses going up down here, look. Right, stay there, Dobbin. We'll try and get this done. And then I better run around and repair everything. And then we'll see about the farming as well. In Germany, the companies just pay off politicians so they have zero consequences. I don't know if you get much of the UK news at the moment, but that's exactly what's going on in the UK. Right, what happened to that? Did I destroy that? No, no, hang on, I should be on build mode. There, it's okay, it's still there. Yep, that's what's all in the UK papers at the moment. Corruption and sleaze. I was old enough, or I am old enough to remember the last time that was in the papers. Big time. About 20 some years ago. Doesn't sound like things are much different across all the other countries, eh? You think winter may end up in a famine? What, in the game, or are we talking like real life situations? Cool. You think large portions of this VOD will be muted due to copyrighted criticism of the parent company? Oh yes, I keep forgetting that Amazon are bloody, they own Twitch. Like, it used to be that Microsoft were known as the evil empire, weren't they? Well, now we've got various contenders for that throne. We've got Amazon trying their best in various ways. We've got, I mean, I do use Amazon for a lot of stuff. I do buy quite a bit of gear from them in one form or another. Damn, I knew I was going to miss a log. I've missed a log for this. That is exceedingly annoying. I've probably missed 4, in fact. I think I missed the entire roof out there. What else? I do use Amazon for quite a bit of stuff. I get a lot of equipment from them now for the computer business. But, yeah, there's the evil empires. They've got Amazon fighting for top spot with their waste policies as well, like throwing stuff away from their warehouse that's usable and sellable just because they don't think it's going to... They want to bring in more marketable lines. The amount of electronic waste and stuff that was just well, chucked out, literally wasted. What they're doing with Twitch, and I think it's probably Amazon's influence, or, you know, the marketing people who've come from Amazon or been recruited into Twitch since it was taken over. It's paid boosts, for example, extra adverts. It's not things that Twitch streamers and viewers probably want. But yes, there's those. There's Facebook. Who else is fighting hard to become the new evil empire? Shout some names up. So you think winter may end up in a famine in the game? I think we'll be okay because I have a huge amount of food stocked up. But I keep waiting for the game to throw like an extra hard winter at me because there's all this extra clothing, but we have no reason to make it or produce it, and I don't see any point in it either. And there's no point in hot weather clothing that I found so far, because we've not had like a drought in summer or a really hot summer. Maybe the developers plan to throw some of that in the future. I don't know. It would certainly be interesting if they did, but nothing like that coming our way just at the moment. Right, I better get... Oh god, hang on. I know what I'd have to do. I hate this bit. Start of a new season. That's okay. That's fine. Simple small house. Who have you got in there? Markgfl and Nawuj. These names. It's probably not pronounced quite like that. Your one, Seamster. You're going to the new and empty simple house. And I better move your girlfriend as well. That one. Put everyone in the nice houses. Houses. Did that move? I think that moved. Big house, in fact. Hey, Ralph. Nice to see you. I'm great. How are you? Jorik, you've had a hot summer. Just took some clothes off. Our summer seems like a long time ago now. Oh, you mean in the game? Oh, I don't know why. And I'm thinking, where must you be in the world? No, we haven't had a summer like that. Does it come up like as an event? You know, when you get those dialogues at the end of the season sometimes. IKEA's going to be like a global empire soon. Well, if we run out of gas, we can burn IKEA chairs. IKEA's awesome place. I think every desk in this place, and the one I'm intending to use, the cabinet thing I've got planned for behind me, it's all IKEA stuff. The chair isn't. The office chair isn't. That was a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, what's not working? Let's have a look at the buildings. There will be something. There's always something broken. Farming. You telling me nothing's broken? Oh, the pigsty. Hunting. Hunting's okay, apart from we're just losing we're lacking a member of staff. And the storages? Wow. So there's only a pigsty that's broken. That is impressive. Now you get a symbol when you're freezing. There's like a hot plate symbol for overheating. All right, thanks. I have never seen that in the game. Maybe I'm not as far in as you are. You having a good day, Ralph? Been raking leaves all day? The joys of autumn, eh? It's quite nice activity when it's dry, like. If you're outside in good fresh air, sunny day. Oh, God, please don't be there. Is it it's the roof. I hate it when it's the roof. Because that is the hardest one. Well, it's not hard. It's just that I need to go and pick up straw because I never have that on me. 2 straw. Right, so we'll come here. We'll come back with a load of stone. Or will we? No, we'll leave that for a moment because I'm going to get the farming done and then we'll get the house built. So let's put all these away. All this stuff that I don't need. We'll just get 2 straw and some scythes and we'll go out and harvest some fun stuff. 2 straw. Right, tools. Give me a bronze scythe. I did have an iron one somewhere. Yeah, go on, I'll take that. Right then, run back to the pigsty. You've never been to an IKEA? The best thing about the IKEA is the restaurant in there. IKEAs are like a maze of death, a labyrinth, right? And you go in and there's only really one way, but occasionally out the corner of your eye you'll spot a shortcut from one section to another, but you're not sure if you're supposed to go that way, whether it's like supposed to be the opposite way only. So you'll nip through, and then you're in a whole new section of different like office chairs or beds or kitchens or something. You think, great, where do I go next? And then you see people milling around, but you can't get out. You have to be directed through every single department. The thing you want to buy might be in the very first department, but no, you have to be led through the labyrinth of expensive stuff to find things that you never know you needed until you saw it. So you can spend more and more money. And then because people drop down of fatigue, they have the restaurant strategically placed about halfway through. So you can have a coffee and a dime bar cake. And then you can see all those for sale as well. So you can buy the coffee and the dime bar cake to come home and make at home. It's very clever. It's actually pretty good. I do like going there. Big plate of meatballs and mash and gravy is always quite nice. Right. Right, let's go and see. Let's stop slagging IKEA off. That's my farming. Leave it alone. Do I have any... Do I not have a scythe on me? As in equipped? Nope, I don't. Bronze scythe, 2. I like to do the scything. Partly because I'm better at it than the NPCs and I get a bigger harvest, but... I really wish you could take people's legs off with one of these things. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's only half the field, actually. Yes, due to an error at some point, we have winter wheat and spring wheat growing in the same field. So it doesn't look quite right. You're good if you're only able to buy what you had on your list when you go to IKEA. Yeah, it is quite a challenge. It's like I'm not buying anything that isn't on the list. Are we in... Is this summer? Yes, because other things aren't ready. Okay, let's get flaxing. I do like the restaurant there. That is my favourite part of IKEA, I must admit. Whoops. That's broken. Where's the iron one? Oh, it looks like he's going over there. I do have 2 fields of flax, actually. This is where we earn our massive profits in the game. Flaxseed and linen goods tend to sell really, really well. If they ever patch the game so that flaxseed is not worth so much, well, I don't know. I think I could still pay all the taxes and rent and everything else and expenses and whatever else I need to pay if flaxseed was only worth half as much. And I could probably pay everything without making anything else as well. Yeah, mashed potato with meatballs is awesome from IKEA. It is the thing to get. It must be some of the cheapest, nastiest meat going into meatballs, I'm sure. But it tastes so good. You know, Tiger Faust at the start of the stream was talking about not having a shit for 6 months. Yeah, you eat at IKEA every day for a week, and that's exactly what you'll get. For anyone wondering what the hell is he talking about, it was an inconvenient typo, but it filled the story quite well. Come on, we've nearly got the field down. That wasn't recorded. It might have been. It'll pop up in the Twitch VOD because that records the chat as well. It's mine. Leave it. It's mine. Get off. Right, I better go and deposit this this harvest here. Oh, there's another field of the stuff down there as well. Chicken meatballs is a little bit better. Don't think I've had chicken meatballs at IKEA. Can you get them? Yeah, I like the IKEA coffee as well. When I've had Finnish coffee, and I've had it twice, because I had a friend from Finland brought some over, and I've been to Lapland as well. That tastes quite different. I don't know whether it's just in the roast or the type of coffee they use, but it definitely tastes different to like the most coffees we have here. And it was nice. And the IKEA stuff is pretty similar. Quite like that too. That's got the weight down. That's good. Making sure I haven't missed a field. There's quite a bit of stuff left to harvest here, including the apples. Is this the first time we've seen the apples on here? Don't they look nice and shiny? That one looks more like a peach, but they look pretty. And the pears. Oh, yes. They look good. Oh, you can get chicken meatballs in Norway. Yeah, why was this never planted, this bit here? I'll have to come to Norway sometime. What if a couple of people invite me over? I just don't take many holidays. Partly because whenever I stop work, that seems to be when I get ill. I don't know why it is. It's just really bad luck and bad timing. I never seem to be ill enough to not work, but as soon as I go on holiday, I come down with some stinking horrible cold. Do you want me to name a chicken lunch? Oh, Spartan, sorry, I didn't see you redeem that thing. Yeah, sure. We've got breakfast, we've got lunch now as well. would you prefer... we'll go for a hen, because I might be selling some of the roosters. So we've actually filled the hen house up, which is kind of cool. There we go. You're the same. You tend to get ill when you go on holiday. Yeah, it's not like I go on holiday and then just like eat a load of dodgy food and get the wild shites, as we call it in the UK, or drink loads and just get hungover for the entire week. It's just that's when I seem to catch colds, and I don't know whether it's from travelling with a load of strangers on airplanes or ferries or whatever. But it always seems to be when I get sick. It's like I don't have time to get sick when I'm working. But yay, you're on holiday now. You can chill out. Have some cold. Pick up some duty-free flu on your way through. So we've got breakfast and lunch as the chickens now. I could actually, if you would like, I could actually make one of those into some lunch for you. How's it going anyway, Spartan? Rao, what would you like named? We have... Hang on, I'll just harvest this bit. By the way, folks, if you're trying to name something in a game, obviously I'll only redeem it if it's a game that we can actually call something in. But there's also a 1 minute cooldown on the timer for it, just so that people don't all try and spam it at once and then try and shout out what they want naming. So what would you like? We have... You want second breakfast? We can have second breakfast. We can have sheep. And there's also a calf. Hey, I have another horse. Oh, I had a... Yes! Brilliant! So our horses are breeding now. We've got a colt born, which we'll probably sell when the time comes. But that's awesome stuff. So what would you like? A hen? Still having trouble with your work account? Good old IT department, say. We'll go for a hen. We've got 2 hens left. I'll go for the younger one. Second breakfast. Are you a hobbit at heart? We should... That's what you could do in a game like this. Because forget about the story side of it and everything else. You just do those to unlock things. But it's the building and the creativity, like it is in Minecraft. That's what Minecraft's all about. And I think you could probably remake various towns and villages from films. I was going to say Hobbiton, but we can't really build in the side of a hill, can we? It'd be cool if we did. Well, that's nearly all the flax done. I don't really care. Oh, the poppies. I'll maybe let other people harvest the poppies. It's not like I need to do it. I have no particular use for poppy seed. Is that more flax? Another field of flax. Well, let's see if I can get it while we're here. Oh, poppies aren't done till autumn anyway, are they? This is what earns us our money. Tell you what, one day in the future, this village is going to see some extreme hard times when cotton gets invented. The cotton trade becomes a thing. My iron scythe is nearly destroyed. Can I actually get through? I don't think I'll get through this field. It's going to go. Yeah, it's gone. I don't think I have a spare with me. Nope. I'll have to go and... Well, I'll leave that bit. They can harvest the rest of that. I think I should have enough on me. Yeah, I'm surprised at how fast the scythes wear out in this game. I do think they should last longer. Right, what do we come staggering back with? I'll drop in a lot of flax. And we'll take out a lot of stone. I'm just going to make sure we have the right tools in. We've got bags. We've got axes for that. Hammers is fine. Hoes are fine. So we've got stuff for them to do their work with. So that should be all okay. Good. Good, good, good. That's what we need. Give me the stone. It was just stone that we needed. Limestone. We might have enough limestone. Oh, we've definitely got enough limestone to insulate one of the houses. So that's good. Maybe not one of the big ones, but definitely one of the others. Planks were good. Where's regular stone at? There we go. Now for a big one, I'll take 100. I don't know how much stone you need to build a big house. Let's go try this. It might be half done. I do like my horse. Right, so the farmers can get farming. They should be fine. There's the new foal. Doesn't it look cute? It's partially done. Definitely not half. 2 big game patches yesterday. Star Citizen and Tarkov updated. Okay. I've never played Tarkov, although I have really liked the look of it. It's been one of those games that I've fancied having a go at on several occasions, but never have. And Star Citizen, I love the idea of it. You've probably heard me complaining about it a few times. I really do love the idea and the notion and the vision behind it. But I don't like the model they've used for monetizing it and raising money off consumers. And go ahead and play Tarkov if you enjoy getting kicked in the balls. Is that your experience of it? I've watched a couple of streamers play it. Thing is, I'm not massively into first-person shooters and battle royale games anyway. Because for those sort of games, PvP games, it's a case of you need to learn every map, where everything drops and where everything is and where you can see every location from. And that's when you get really good at those sort of games. And it's not that I don't have the patience to do it. It's just that I tend to get tired of playing that sort of game before I've hit the level where I have that sort of map knowledge. I mean, when I played World of Tanks a lot, I did have that level of map knowledge. But as soon as you stop playing so much and they introduce new maps, you don't have that. And then you suddenly find that your performance is nowhere near as good because you just don't know where to go or where to look out from. Stuff like that. It's loaded with cheaters? Really? The thing with Tarkov is that the gameplay itself is so solid. If they can fix a bit of the cheating business, it's solid. So there's a lot of cheating in it. I did not know that. I did not know that was an issue with it. There's another tree I felled over there. Still, that'll be fine. That will be fine. Let's go and drop this stone off. And I'm going to go and insulate. This is looking nice, right? This is starting to look nice. I'm wondering if I should just clear all this. Because it does look a bit of a mess. Or most of it anyway. We'll put some roads down. And some tables and stuff. Just leave room for the big tavern. But there's a couple of jobs to do anyway first. So that's not on the priority list. People seen through walls and aimbots and floating characters. Okay, loot finders. So it is pretty rife then. That is quite a lot of stuff. Seeing through walls is obviously a big thing in that. Running through the buildings, being able to see your enemies. Huh. What did I come back with? Stones. Put the stone away. Give me... Where's the limestone at? Limestone, please. Let's take that. Actually, I'll take it all. And there's 2 houses I can start insulating. In fact, there's several over in this direction, out towards the new farmstead. It does absolutely suck cheating in online games. Yeah, I really hate it. It's great when people get caught and then named and shamed. especially when it's a big YouTuber or a streamer. Oh, that's so satisfying. So satisfying. There was one YouTuber I used to know who didn't cheat in games. Well, he loaded up some questionable mods into the game, but I don't think they were strictly speaking cheating. But he used, like, you know how you can view bot on Twitch? Buying views and followers and nonsense like that. He did the same sort of thing for YouTube, and it was blatantly obvious. And, like, you'd get a video which would get, like, 50,000 views and 20 likes and no comments, which is blatantly obvious. And for a smallish channel, it's, yeah. So, but he got caught. And it is satisfying when people get caught cheating.